Hello everyone, welcome to Mary Talking. Today we tell a story related to Sri Lanka. This story is full of flavor. Sri Lanka, an island nation known for its diverse wildlife and rich cultural heritage, has also found a unique way to merge conservation efforts with sustainable craftsmanship. This remarkable endeavor involves transforming elephant dung into exquisite paper, which not only contributes to environmental conservation but also showcases the creative ingenuity of local artisans. This article delves into the fascinating journey of how elephant poop becomes fancy paper in Sri Lanka, highlighting the various steps involved in this process and the positive impact it has on both the environment and the economy. Sri Lanka is home to a significant population of Asian elephants, which are an integral part of its ecosystem. However, the increasing human-elephant conflict and habitat loss have created challenges for both elephants and humans. One of the consequences of this conflict is the accumulation of elephant dung, which can pose sanitation and environmental issues if not managed properly. Recognizing the need for innovative solutions, local communities and artisans came up with a brilliant idea, turning this waste material into something valuable. Grown-up elephants can eat in excess of 300 pounds of food, for the most part grass, twigs, foliage, and tree rind in a solitary day. In similar period, they might poop 16 to multiple times, creating more than 200 pounds of compost. In Randeniya, a little town in the lower wetlands of Sri Lanka, elephant crap is a sustainable asset. The sun-dried, profound earthy-colored compost stacks up like sheaves in a composition by Claude Monet. The first step in this unique process is the collection of elephant dung. Artisans work in collaboration with local wildlife authorities to collect fresh dung from areas where elephants are known to frequent. This not only helps with waste management but also ensures that the dung is of good quality for the paper-making process. The dung is then carefully cleaned and sterilized to remove any pathogens or impurities, ensuring that the final product is safe for handling and use. Guests could be pardoned for feeling that the crap is pointless. Be that as it may, at Eco Maximus, a producer in Randeniya, it requires on a subsequent life. Over a long time back, a man named Randeniya saw some compost and had a thought. He figured he could make paper from it, says the organization's image planner, Susantha Karunarathne, with a grin. At his office inside the organization manufacturing plant, Karunarathne wears a green shirt which says #ElephantDungPaper and flaunts a portion of his new diary plans. On a table close by, a few ladies cautiously configuration covers for multi-sized scratch pad. On another, the completed item is pressed and fit to be sent. Today, Maximus makes a scope of writing material and keepsakes, which are sold in the nearby market, and in 30 different nations all over the planet. Eco Maximus was an early maker of elephant manure paper, and the first in Sri Lanka, and refining the assembling system included a ton of experimentation. Elephant excrement is gotten by neighboring salvage communities, Karunarathne says during a visit through the production line. New elephant waste, semi-strong and green in variety, smells. Be that as it may, after it dries under the blistering tropical sun, the smell vanishes. Gatherers assemble the profound brown, fiber-rich heaps in a quite hot steam heater. We bubble for 60 minutes, to guarantee that the excrement is sans microorganism, says Vibhatha Wijaran, the manufacturing plant chief, wearing a couple of yellow gloves as he shows me a heap of bubbled fertilizer. Once the dung is cleaned, it is mixed with water to create a slurry-like mixture. This mixture is then pulped to break down the fibers present in the dung. The fibers are crucial for paper formation, as they contribute to the paper's texture and strength. This pulping process involves mechanical action or natural enzymes that help break down the dung into a fine pulp. The resulting pulp is a mixture of fibers, water, and other organic materials. After pulping, the mixture is carefully poured onto a mesh screen or mold, where excess water drains away, leaving a layer of fibers behind. This process is similar to traditional paper-making methods but with a unique twist. The artisans skillfully arrange the fibers to achieve the desired thickness and texture of the paper. Once the sheet is formed, it is gently pressed to remove additional moisture and to further bond the fibers together. The freshly formed paper sheets are then carefully transferred to a drying area, where they are left to air dry naturally. The drying process is crucial as it solidifies the fibers and gives the paper its final texture and strength. The paper naturally takes on an earthy, rustic appearance due to its origin from elephant dung. However, if desired, artisans can add natural dyes or decorative elements to enhance the paper's aesthetics. Creating paper from elephant dung requires a delicate balance between science and artistry. Local artisans play a pivotal role in this process, using their expertise to ensure that the paper meets the desired quality standards. They inspect each sheet for uniformity, texture, and strength, discarding any that do not meet the criteria. This craftsmanship adds a personal touch to every sheet of paper, making each piece truly unique. In one corner of the production line, heaps of paper with folded edges are stacked upon one another. There are various varieties: gritty tones, blues, tropical greens, and profound reds. Millennia prior, a significant part of the writing in Sri Lanka was recorded on stones. Afterward, the islanders composed on leaves. For example, the fronds of the palmyra palm, privately known as the tall palmyra leaves, were bubbled and sun-dried for composing, which was called discharge cola old leaves, says excited Randeniya, who educates biosystems innovation at the College of XiaoJu-story. Customary papermaking started after Sri Lanka was colonized by the Portuguese, the Dutch, and afterward the English, who alluded to the island as Ceylon. Most paper utilizes wood mash as the primary material, which is sinewy and wealthy in lignin and cellulose. It is ready by artificially and precisely isolating strands from wood, Jayasinghe says. These synthetics are then delivered as wastewater. The issue is that almost 4 billion trees are chopped during each time to produce paper. Some are cultivated, yet others are logged from oversaw and old development woodlands. Since paper is biodegradable, we believe it to be eco-accommodating contrasted with plastics, Jayasinghe says. However, it comes at a huge natural expense. After the Englishmen left Sri Lanka in 1948, the nearby government opened 12 plants during the 1960s to use squander straw from rice paddies for papermaking. In any case, by 1993, just 2 of them remained. One of them was overseen by Shirani Fairbanks. I strolled into the Product Improvement Board in Colombo and coincidentally, I saw a piece of paper produced using banana fiber, says wavy-haired Fairbanks, gathering a heap of lively wrapping paper from her office table. It roused me to begin trickle down. Her organization ultimately moved past regular papermaking when they started utilizing waste material to deny banana skins, pineapple fiber to make paper. There's an immense interest for elephant excrement paper items on the lookout. Fairbanks tells me. They have a remarkable stylish allure, which numerous youngsters love. The organization presently sources paper from makers around the country for their writing material, creates and different items. One of them is Eco Maximus. Back at the Eco Maximus plant, Wijaran, the director, flaunts a 1,000-liter concrete tank known as the blender. An elastic hose pipes water into the tank from a close-by tap, and a representative purposes his exposed hands to throw in steam-bubbled compost, which currently looks like a yarn ball made from natural filaments. This is the mash we use for internal pages of journals, Wijaran says. 33% of this mash is elephant excrement, while 66% of it is offcut. Offcut is 2 things: extra paper brought from distribution centers in Colombo, and stays from Eco Maximus paper that has been evened out and cut into wanted sizes. At long last, can of profound red fluid is added to the combination. Eco Maximus additionally makes paper from elephant manure alone, yet its stringy surface makes it inadmissible for composing or drawing. In one of the last strides of papermaking, a lady pours a container of mash onto a dainty metal cross-section. The lattice is plunged in water, and she utilizes her fingers to blend the mash for a couple of moments, evening out it on the cross-section while the water streams down. This is for 150 GSM composing paper, Wijaran tells me, involving the business abbreviation for grams per square meter. Printer paper is generally under 100 GSM, while business cards can be basically as high as 400 GSM. 2 ladies hold the cross-section up and compress it onto a marginally bigger cotton texture, which is laid level on a table by a 3rd lady. She then, at that point, overlap the texture edges in and seals it, which makes a texture mash sheet. Grinning and talking, they before long make a heap of sheets. We utilize this machine to pack the water out, says Karunaratne, highlighting a huge electric machine. A moderately aged man physically controls the machine, which crushes a heap of texture mash sheets as water dribbles down. Presently you can eliminate the cotton texture and let it dry. Karunaratne takes me to an enormous part of the production line where bright papers are conveniently racked. Drying happens under the asbestos rooftop, as immediate daylight could blanch the blues, tropical greens, hardy tones, and profound reds. At long last, two happy women stand by an enormous aluminum sheet iron, which smooths out the wrinkles and harsh edges each sheet in turn. Pressing is the last step of crude paper making, says Wijaran. These paper sheets will be cut, evened out and transformed into writing material. The change of crap into paper is finished. Outside, in a neighbor's nursery outside the plant, it is going to start from the very beginning once more. An elephant walks past, holding a bunch of grass underneath his trunk. He leaves a heap of crap before he continues on. It will be transformed into paper tomorrow, Karunaratne says, and snickers. The transformation of elephant dung into exquisite paper not only addresses environmental challenges but also celebrates Sri Lanka's rich cultural heritage. The use of traditional paper-making techniques, combined with innovative approaches, showcases the country's commitment to sustainability and creativity. This unique endeavor has also opened up opportunities for cultural exchange and tourism, as visitors are intrigued by the process and the story behind each sheet of paper. The journey of how elephant poop becomes fancy paper in Sri Lanka is a testament to human ingenuity, resourcefulness, and the willingness to address environmental challenges creatively. Through the collaboration of local communities, artisans, and wildlife authorities, a seemingly unconventional idea has blossomed into a sustainable industry that benefits both the environment and the economy. This inspiring example serves as a reminder that innovative solutions can arise from unexpected places, and with the right combination of expertise and passion, waste can be transformed into something beautiful and valuable. That is all for today's story. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like and share. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. See you next time.